I cannot hear you.
It's because I'm fucking muted.
Oh, there you are. Hi, honey.
Hi.
There she is.
Having a rough day.
I'm sorry.
Really hard day today.
I'm so sorry. If it makes you feel better, there's a giant hole in my wall. And they were like, hey, so the pipe is fixed, but we're going to have to come tomorrow and put the wall back together.
All right, so we've been going through it.
But you know who's been going through it much harder than either of us?
Before you say that, let's say hello.
Hello.
Because I know you like to just get right into it.
Do
Please.
we really need the intro?
I think we do, because that's the right thing to do.
All right, it's polite. You're right.
Okay. Welcome back, everybody. It's actually, fuck you. What's the problem?
I was like, take it away. You're doing good.
Seriously?
And I'm not, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do it again.
I can't wait.
Okay. Welcome back, everybody. We're never talking to you again. This is the last time we're doing this.
I
Don't
didn't laugh
ever
through the first time, but then you had to do it again.
Oh my God.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Slice Girls. We are here again to do another reaction, and tonight is a special one because even though it's not Wednesday, we got some Ren for you. So we're not using the Cup of Ren tonight. We are going to do the song Troubles, both the real one and the acoustic version. You're welcome.
Good thing I have my Poppy. It's not a ginger ale, but actually it's a ginger lime.
Okay,
we have a crispy ginge. We're gonna make it, guys.
We're good.
I feel good about
and
this.
I have 3 cans of Celsius in here. So.
Okay, my little Poppy drink.
We are good. For anyone that doesn't know, Ren finished his treatment in Canada, went back to Brighton, got to do his first live show in like 5 years. Huge, exciting plans coming up. Got to be with his friends again, whatever. Then he got the results that the treatment didn't work the way they wanted it to, and he now needs to go back for another several months to do more in Canada again. So a lot of his plans are on hold. He just posted a couple hours ago today actually saying he's having some symptoms sort of flaring back up. And it just sucks. It's so freaking frustrating. I can't even imagine, having to like literally, as he said, put your life on pause again to do this again. Like, It kills me. And this song tells his whole story from the beginning to the end with what we thought was the end. And it's so sad because it kind of ends in like a positive, hopeful way. And now I feel like that's, he's back in this situation once more. But like we said in our post, he's strong, he's resilient, he'll do the damn thing, and he has all of the Renegades supporting him. So yeah.
Let me just get her ready.
Wait, I want to do this first because
Can I pop my ginge?
you can pop it. This I sent you, so you've seen this. But this is him building the beat.
Oh, cool.
It's so...
It sounded cool, but then I put like a filter that was only lacking a few little moments through, and then I put that on. Fuck off, bro.
It's so sick. So basically, he took this sample. It's from this woman, Vera Hall, this song that she put out.
If you were going to say Cujo. Imagine.
Absolutely not. He purchased legally a sample.
As he always does.
As he
for
always
the record.
does. Called Trouble So Hard. It's by Vera Hall, and it was like 1937, I think. It's a very old.
Interesting. Okay. Oh, I see the spot for our timekeeper. Sup, girl? We got to name her.
She's adorable, is what she is.
So you know what I was trying to
this
say?
is the original.
Ooh, Lord, trouble so hard. Ooh, Lord, trouble so hard.
Why do I feel like you've heard this?
Moby.
Okay, I was going to say, did you hear the Moby version?
I did hear it.
So this is the original. Moby did a cover, whatever, added onto it. And then Ren took it, and he did this with it. And I love it. And you're going to see it as soon as I can get my act together.
Is it happening?
I'm ready. Trouble so hard. The way he did that beat is so sick.
I'm excited to hear what he did with that.
And even though this is like his whole story, it's also such a sick beat that like, okay.
Slice it.
Ooh, Lord, trouble so hard. Ooh, Lord, trouble so hard.
Do you need me to pause so you can read. Or I could, you know what I'll do? I'll do the reading.
I can't see the reading because the play button.
I know. So
Okay.
I'm gonna.
You just sing along with him. I'm like, no, don't need that.
That's not what I asked for.
That's not what I need. I didn't even know there was words there.
Yeah. So, okay, I'll just read it. It says, from the age of 19 to 25, I spent most of my life in bed in physical and mental pain. I spent years bouncing from doctor to doctor, searching for a way out with no luck. The more time that passed without answers, the more my body was deteriorating. By the time I was 25, I could barely stand, and then the stress and pain like no sense. Although I was convinced I was going to die, I did climb out. This is my story. I wish I'd had more stories of hope at the time.
I don't reach into the past very much for these shards of shattered glass and harsh paper cuts. Leave me stop when I reach in, memories are seeped in. Hydrochloric acid, I go to war and get passive and freeze on. Music help the ice to thaw. Put the chisel in the middle, swing the hammer of Thor. Pull it out of the impossible, Excalibur sword. Edging notepads full of reasons why my feelings are sore. The first day that I got sick, ejected from the cockpit of living. 19, young teen, waking up bitter. Posters up, manhunt, Ren went missing. Hard to have faith when the gods don't listen. The first hit maybe was the hardest. Waking in the body that was buried like a carcass. Brain in the lion's den, body in the shark pit. Waking up in pain again, aching, broken hearted. Persistent little.
He like just in that short amount of time, he like really summed up, like wrapped up exactly how it feels to be kind of like trapped in your body.
Mm-hmm.
And like enslaved to that. And that's exactly how it feels. Like it makes you start questioning everything. Like you start kind of like bartering with God or like asking him why me? Yeah. Feel like you were ejected from the cockpit of, I think you said like your life living. Or like of living. Yeah. Like
19, young teen, waking up bitten, and then posters up, manhunt, Ren went missing.
Yeah.
Which is like, I mean, it's so representative. Like he's not himself anymore, but also he's not able to.
My chicken thighs.
That was so quick.
They had to go back in for another 15. So we got 15 minutes.
Perfect. No, that whole line about like going missing, that literally does like represent feeling like you're not yourself, but also he's now like pretty much stuck in bed, pretty much stuck at home.
He's isolating.
He can't hang out with his friends.
Yeah.
He can't, spend time with his family. He's having trouble making music. Like I love that line so much because it's so vivid,
Yeah.
Louise is so good at painting a picture.
Yeah. And it's like, it's exactly how you feel when you become, chronically ill like that.
Mm-hmm. I think I pulled it back a little.
Ren went missing. Hard to have faith when the gods don't listen. The first hit maybe was the hardest. Waking in the body that was buried like a carcass. Brain in the lion's den, body in the shark pit. Waking up in pain again, aching, broken hearted. Persistent little blogger, I was bouncing from a doctor to a doctor to a doctor, like a table tennis game that has no end. So be the fate of Ren. Every single question answered with a question on the end. The second year I came to terms with giving up my dreams. Mine was severed from the means to help me write these rhymes. Schemes. Brain was inflamed, the fatigue was crushing. Hard to remain sane with your brain combusting. And the third year was murder, living in a purgatory full of worry, wouldn't live to be 30. Lifestyle hurt me, always in my bed tune. Rearranged the alphabet and all the letters spelled doom. Light hurt my.
I love the words bed tomb instead of bedroom. That use of that.
Yeah.
Because it does. It feels like a tomb. The way he works purgatory into murder and to make it rhyme, and he says murder and then he says purga and pauses Tory and starts a whole new rhyme scheme. It just is so creative.
Living in a purgatory full of worry, wouldn't live to be 30. Lifestyle hurt me, always in my bed tune. Rearranged the alphabet and all the letters spelled doom. Light hurt my eyes, popping pills to survive. When you're 23 and mentally you steadily decline. 24 I was poor, disability benefits. What's the benefit of disability? It's irrelevant. 25 and the scars that were etched, they crack. Elastic bands only stretch so far and then snap. Deep in psychosis, hallucinations, troubled vision. Visits from the underworld were conjuring my superstition. 25 living back at home with my mum, but not because I'm a bum, alone and physically done. So thin, so frail, so weak I'd become, and my skin so pale, never kissed by the sun. One time I carved a hole in my chest.
Did he write this while he was sick, or did he write this when he was on the other side of this kind of
The other
situation?
side, for the most part, I mean, obviously now he's, he's still in it.
Yeah.
This was a recent release. So he put this out maybe 2 or 3 months ago.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And
Wow.
it's filmed in Canada. So this is like the
Okay.
tail end of that treatment
Wow.
cycle that he went through, where he's starting to finally feel like it's working. And he's, we'll see at the end of the song, he sort of gets to a place of hope.
It's wild to me, like he was like, if he wasn't writing this specific song, like he was still writing and creating while going through all of this. Like he might have been like not in the studio or anything, but that he was still like tapping into his poetic genius, basically. Like I can picture him like struggling, going through this really horrible time, but still like being able to like write some things down, and because he's like has to, I would imagine, document how he was feeling and what he was going through. So
Yeah, I mean, he has to get it out somehow. And like that video I sent you from several years ago, where he's like so sick and so pale and so frustrated, and he has no idea what he even has at that point.
Yeah.
And he's like, but I'm documenting this because I'm hoping that somebody sees this and does something.
Yeah.
Somebody that can help, somebody that can prevent this from happening to somebody else.
Right.
I don't know what came first, but I believe he sat down and wrote the whole story into the chapters of what happened.
Okay.
And then turned it into a song. So like he tells the whole story through the chapters, and then he like condensed it. I believe the chapters were first, but he wrote them right around the same time. The very first line he says is, "I don't reach into the past very much because these shards of shattered glass and harsh paper cuts," like he doesn't like to think about all of this stuff. So he was like, I'm going to force myself to sit down and write it and get it all out and then move on and give it up, and it's done.
But not because I'm a bum, alone and physically done. So thin, so frail, so weak I'd become. And my skin so pale, never kissed by the sun. One time I carved a hole in my chest just to feel. I wish that was a metaphor, the struggle was real. When you're living in the Holocaust, you buckle and kneel. There's relief in the teeth of the kiss of cold steel. Facts, 26, I'm highly medicated, and the pain sophisticated while I'm lying broken naked on my back. I bore my microphone until my coffin started dropping raw thoughts with the grim reaper knocking on the track. But then, man, lo and behold, I heard an angel beckon on this treacherous road. Was a stem cell doctor with a generous glow. In the cell transplant, pulled me out of the cold. And my skin got younger, and my body got stronger, and my stomach felt hunger for a door that was closed. And my soul heard music for the first time. Beauty was a word I'd use for this gift of gold. Oh Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you.
He does like such a good job. I said this before, but it's like Lyme disease is it's like, I think they call it like the invisible illness, because like you can't, like
you can't see. Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, you don't like you. I guess I don't want to like say this incorrectly, but I know a lot of the time in like the medical community, they don't always recognize Lyme disease as something that is as serious as it is. I think maybe now they're starting to come around to it, but usually they just throw you a round of doxycycline and send you on your way. Like, best of luck to you, and like this should fix it. But like a lot of the time, I would say like 90% of the time, there's co-infections that go along to it. Like it's so much more than just throwing antibiotics at the problem, especially if you live with the symptoms for a long time. It starts like really eat into your nervous system. I feel like he hits on like every emotional piece that this disease can like drag you through, and like really like in a really intelligent way was able to kind of sum up exactly what his specific experience was, but like in a rap song, like.
Right.
It's just, it's interesting. I've never
rapping about Lyme disease.
Their health. Yeah. Lyme disease and their health. Like you
Yeah.
don't hear that. So like, it's interesting to see him like take you through the journey, but like through like a hip hop song. So
yeah. And I think that's one of the reasons so many people are gravitated toward him, because they feel represented. They feel like their story is being told.
Yeah.
There's so many people with chronic illnesses that are huge Renegades, like huge fans.
I can see why. 'Cause it's, he's like shining light on it.
Right.
So.
Right. And like all of the things I mean, like it's not just a physical illness too, because it turned into full blown psychosis. And then he's getting all of these different diagnoses, all of these different medications that are then affecting his brain. And then they're telling him it's a mental health issue. And he's like getting to the point where he can't even write. He can't even talk. Like literally having like a mental breakdown on his kitchen floor. Like that was a real thing that happened. And the carving a hole in the chest thing, also a real thing that happened. Like he says, I wish that was a metaphor, but it just like he was literally just miserable for so long. Anyway.
Crazy.
Hunger for a door that was closed, and my soul heard music for the first time. Beauty was a word I'd use for this gift of gold. Oh Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Make me whole. This music I give you, pain that I live through, everything I've been through is yours to hold.
I didn't even mention, but I'm obsessed with this jacket. And do you recognize it? It says Hollywood Spat Me Out. He also wore it in Baggage, the music video with Webby.
Really?
At, like,
Oh, okay.
The end when he's walking out of the pub.
I love that. Can I just tell you, I really love that song, and I love that music video.
I love it so
good.
much. I know. Yeah, I'm so mad I made you watch it before we started this.
I
channel, 'cause
know.
that could have been our first one.
That would have been a good one.
We had to do
Yeah.
Cujo. Yeah, no, I love that jacket. And also what he's wearing before this is like, I think his upcoming merch, but it says Sick Boy like along the arm.
Oh, wow.
Sick.
This gift of gold. Oh Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Make me whole. This music I give you, pain that I live through, everything I've been through is yours to hold.
Can I just say he's a very good looking young man? Can I just? It's my first time saying this.
Yeah, I think the blonde Ren really opened her eyes a bit.
It did. It did.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I did the big push, and now you can now
mean-
insert the Danny DeVito clip.
Yes. Yes. No, I mean, since day one, like the Thomas Shelby of him just spoke to me in a way. And I just learned he's surprisingly tall, which is a fun,
How tall is he?
exciting fact, like 6'2" or 6'3" or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Charlie, with you and I, everyone's tall.
Anybody's tall.
Anyone knew how tall we were.
Yeah.
I get out of the chair, I'm like shorter than the chair.
Well, the mic keeps being like,
I'm like the. Anywho,
Anyway.
yeah, very good looking young man.
Very good
I
looking
will say.
gentleman.
Very good looking gentleman.
He has been blessed in many, many ways, this man, despite all of the pain he's been through. we're like watching this horrible story.
I know.
Like he's been blessed.
I'm like, that is one good looking cat. Let me tell you.
We need to be shut down.
It's geriatric hour again, clearly.
It's fine. Everybody's
that's
mad at us
very
anyway.
good looking. I know. Well, this is obviously never going to be aired because we're going to shut it down before.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Conditions like Lyme's disease, ME, MCAS, POTS, fibromyalgia. Those are big words for me. All receive permanently low, for the love of Pearl. Permanently low attention and funding relative to many other conditions. Victims are usually left to suffer for years without any solid explanation of what is going on and receive very little help to escape a body constantly at war with itself. This can make you feel like giving up, and many times I came close, but I'm so happy I didn't, because life is beautiful now. I promise yours can be too. For those of you living in the dark, hold on. There will be a day where these conditions are more easily managed. Until that day, keep pushing for more exposure, more compassion, more understanding. We all deserve a life free of suffering where we can find moments of real beauty and peace. Even when things seem hopeless, I promise it's still possible. Hope. That was like reading aloud in class.
that makes me sad reading, like hearing the ending of that song, and like knowing now what he's going through. And obviously he's going to get through it again, but it's just sad to hear about everything he went through and the strength it probably took to even create this song and talk about this. And then to have this really nice message at the end. And then to know he has to kind of like do this shit all over again. Like that really sucks.
Yeah. It's, I mean, because he's talking about like coming out of the darkness and he felt, you know, hunger again and all these things. And now, you know, you can't help but feel like you're right back. And one of the first things he said in that post was, I failed the treatments. And I was like, you didn't fail. The treatments failed you. Like, I mean, it just, I can't imagine.
So when is he going back to Canada? God.
Any hoozles. So what was when is he going
So
to
yeah,
Canada?
when is he heading to Canada?
I don't think he's said, and if he
Okay.
has, I missed it. I would assume fairly soon, and like again, it's so like he was talking about moving to California. He like has this album coming out, and he said in the post like I'm going to try to get as much of it done as I can before I go. Which like that's the last thing he should be worried about. But I understand that he feels a need to,
Yeah.
put out as much as he can before he's kind of like off the
That
grid
really
for a while.
stinks. That really stinks.
Yeah.
So this is the acoustic of
This
what
is-
we just listened
yeah.
to. Okay.
So I don't know if I've ever shown you any. I definitely have it on this channel, but a lot of his songs, specifically his hip hop songs, he then does an acoustic version of too. And even though it's the same song, it's a totally different feel.
Okay.
So it's really sick. Okay.
Oh wow.
Oh, Lordy, now trouble's so high. Oh, Lordy, now trouble's so high. And don't nobody know my troubles but God. Don't nobody know my troubles but God. I don't reach into the past very much for these shards of shattered glass and harsh paper cuts. Leave me stuck when I reach it. Memories are seeped in hydrochloric acid. I go to war and get passive and freeze up. Music helped the ice to thaw. Put the chisel in the middle, swing the hammer of Thor. Pull it out of the impossible, Excalibur sword. Etching notepads for the reasons why my feelings are sore. The first day that I got sick, ejected from the cockpit of living. 19, young teen, waking up bitten. Posters up, manhunt, Ren went missing.
Sorry. Were you holding your hand
I'm
up
like,
for a
please.
while?
No, like literally just a second.
I'm like
But
so into it.
it is my fear whenever we do Ren that I am gonna like ask you to pause and like you're like gonna be so like tunnel vision on it. And like
it's funny
not.
because I usually am watching you a lot of the time because like I like to watch you watch
Yeah.
my
So
things.
so this reaction is more everyone's watching me, including you. No pressure.
You're reacting to Ren,
No
I'm
pressure.
reacting to you, and they're
Perfect.
reacting to me react to you to react. Yeah.
Love that. I love how this song, like what he's able to do with the guitar, it makes it sound completely different. And he's like accenting.
Accessing?
I've had a really hard day.
No.
He's what is it when you're
Accentuating?
Thank you.
Takes two.
Thank you. He's accentuating his words in a different way versus the like the rap version.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's giving this song like a different kind of vibe. I also obviously love that he's in the car with a freaking microphone. Like
I know.
so
Like-
and it sounds so smooth. I feel
What
like
an
if we
idea.
did this, all you would hear is like the fuck you on like the sidewalks of the city. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I feel like we would just botch it, but obviously it's flawless when he does it.
And I was excited for you to see this too because you often mention the way he carries a melody with just his
Yes.
voice without
Yes.
instruments, and he does that so perfectly with this where there's so many times that like the guitar even gets cut out and it's still
Yeah.
you can hear the beat in your head. Like it's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Young teen, waking up bitten.
Did he is that the same jacket he wore during Jenny and Screech? Because
Were you awake for that? You
I-
saw the jacket?
I think I'm so traumatized from that video that I pick up on everything.
Anything
and,
having to do with it?
and I'm not traumatized from Jenny and Screech. I'm traumatized at my reaction to Jenny.
Or lack thereof.
Yes, clip and explain it. But this is the jacket he was wearing,
Jacket, yeah.
right?
I'm pretty sure he has a few that look very similar, but
Okay.
yeah,
I think
pretty
this
sure
is-
this is the same one
Okay.
for Jenny's Tale.
Okay.
Everybody in the comments is gonna yell at us and tell us we're stupid and wrong.
Yeah. Well,
It's
just me. Do you know I have not looked at that video and those comments.
Do you know
Since
that it's up
it
to like
was posted.
10,000 views?
No, I didn't know that because I refuse to accept that it exists on the
You
internet.
know what I really want to do? Hear me out.
What?
I want to make a new thumbnail for it.
Can you do that? Can you do that?
replace the thumbnail with a different one.
You can do that?
Yeah, and I want to just have you like asleep in your chair with just like an explain it thought bubble and just me like this. Because that's more representative because like in the thumbnail you look very interested.
Yeah, I look intelligent.
And
And then
you're
you watch
not
it and you're like,
interested.
oh, she is actually asleep. And,
You know what we're going to do? I'm saying this right now
okay.
because we're probably going to shut it down before then anyway.
Okay. I mean, no one's going to see this anyway, so it's fine.
Well, that too. But for our 1 year anniversary of this channel,
oh, honey, we're going to be
we'll be
long gone.
Long gone. But for our
Long
1 year
gone before that.
anniversary, that's why I'm making this promise. We are going to react to the Tales of Jenny and Screech alive and well. We'll bring a hot ginge. We'll get it going.
Okay. I see your proposal.
And I raise
I'm
you.
I'm going to raise you.
I can't wait.
We do it live.
Okay, absolutely. Should
I
we just go
mean-
live now?
Yeah, let's just go live now. Let's just do it right now. I feel like it'd be very poetic to do Jenny and Screech live.
Yeah, like a redemption arc. You know what?
Yeah.
That would be kind of cool too, because I would love to do like Hi Ren, but like we've both seen it. So like,
Yeah.
but like do some that we've like seen maybe, but like we need to like make up for it.
I mean, the only one we really have to the only one that I really need to make up for is Jenny and Screech. And I am nauseous since you told me that it is at 10K views because I
I'm pretty
didn't know
sure
that.
that's what I said. I could
I
be told.
refuse to. I just pretend it does not exist.
I might be really wrong though, so don't worry. Oh,
What? No, don't do this to me.
I was wrong.
What
It's
is it?
11.
No, it's not.
No,
Why
it's
are
not.
people watching that?
I don't know.
All right,
Okay,
well, okay, back to
let's
it.
finish her.
Okay.
Ejected from the cockpit of living. 19, young teen, waking up bitten. Posters up, manhunt, Ren went missing. Hard to have faith when the gods don't listen. The first hit maybe was the hardest. Waking in the body that was buried like a carcass. Brain in the lion's den, body in the shark pit. Waking up in pain again, aching, broken hearted, persistent little bugger. I was bouncing from a doctor to a doctor to a doctor, like a table tennis game that has no end. So be the fate of Ren. Every single question answered with a question on the end. The second year I came to terms with giving up my dreams. Mine severed from the means that helped me write these rhyme schemes. Brain was inflamed, the fatigue was crushing. Hard to remain sane with your brain combusting.
I love what he did with
And
the
the
guitar.
third year was murder, living in a purgatory full of worry, wouldn't live to be 30. Lifestyle hurt me, always in my bed. Tomb, rearrange the alphabet, all the letters spelled doom. Light hurt my eyes, popping pills to survive. When you're 23 and mentally you steadily decline. 24, I was poor, disability benefits. What's the benefit of disability? It's irrelevant. 25, the scars that were etched, they crack. Elastic bands only stretch so far and then snap deep in psychosis. Hallucinations, trouble vision, visits from the
Oh, I
underworld,
love
but
what
conjuring
they
my
just said there.
superstition. 25, living back at home with my mum, but not because I'm a bum, alone and physically done. So thin, so frail, so weak I'd become, and my skin so pale, never kissed by the sun. One time I carved a hole in my chest just to feel.
This is all one take. It just hit me.
They're just driving around. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy what he's doing with the camera.
Yeah. I
So
don't-
cool.
I assume it's Sam, but
I was gonna say, is this? Was it? I forgot what his name was, but yeah,
wrong. It doesn't say.
it's great, especially all one take. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
wild. Yeah, it's really good.
And it's one of those things too. Like I feel like I wonder if he would perform it the same way the next time. You know what I mean? Like I feel like he's kind of just like doing it on the fly almost.
That's okay. I was gonna ask you that too.
I mean, I don't know. I assume
know,
he
and-
choreographed it and all of that, but it almost feels like he's just kind of like coming up with the different
the melody.
melodies.
Yeah,
on
I was
the
wondering
fly.
that. Yeah, if he like wrote this specifically for the acoustic version, or if he's just kind of like jamming out.
He's like, I rehearsed this for 6 months. We're like, you just like did it, right?
By the sun. One time I carved a hole in my chest just to feel. I wish that was a metaphor, the struggle was real. When you're living in the Holocaust, you buckle and kneel. There's relief in the teeth of the kiss of cold steel. Facts. 26, I'm highly medicated, and the pain sophisticated, while I'm lying broken naked on my back. I brought my microphone into my coffin, started dropping raw thoughts with a grim reaper knocking on the track. But then, man, lo and behold, I saw this angel beckon on the treacherous road. Was a stem cell doctor with the generous glow, and the cell transplant brought me out of the cold. And my skin got younger and my body got stronger, and my stomach felt hunger for a door that was closed. And my soul heard music for the first time. Beauty was a word I'd use for this gift of gold. Oh Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Make me whole. This music I give you, pain that I live through, everything I've been through is yours to hold. Oh Lord, you know, trouble so high. Oh Lord, you know, trouble so high. And though nobody knows my troubles but God, though nobody knows my troubles but God.
I forgot how painful that ending is.
Yeah, that was
You can,
really
like,
good.
Hear his emotion.
Yeah, I love that acoustic version. That was great.
Yeah.
No, that was really good. Thank you for showing me both. I like that he did both versions.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah, I love when he does that, and it's so unique to like
Yeah.
take the same song. That's why I said too, like it's almost feels right to put them in the same video because it is
Yeah.
the same song. So like
Yeah.
lyrically, you're getting the same message, but musically, it's so vastly different, and it's so cool. It's hard enough to make one stellar song, but then to do it twice, totally different. Yeah,
I know, and I really am so curious if he like was just kind of jamming, you know, and was just kind of doing that on the fly, or if he had actually like written out, you know, that guitar melody for it because it worked perfectly. But I can also see him
anybody
just kind of
knows,
like, yeah, seriously.
Educate
No, that was
us.
great. Thank you for showing me those.
Thank you for watching, and thank you everyone for hanging out with us tonight. We are sending lots of good vibes, lots of love to Ren, as all of you are. He'll get through it. And we just found out there's a new drop that's happening Friday, which is when you're going to see this video with the one and only Knox Hill, which I have been waiting for quite some time. So look forward to more Ren very soon, in your very soon near future.
Maybe. You never know. Oh, it's like I love you, man. You never know.
Is that it?
That's all I got.
Okay.
Okay.
I didn't know if you were going to come in with, I don't know, goodbye or something.
Do you want me to say goodbye?
Sure.
Okay.
If
Bye.
you feel the need. Goodbye. If you feel so inclined.
Yeah.
Goodbye, everyone. Thank you very much. We'll see you soon.
What are we doing here?
What are we doing?
Me in my life.
We started a reaction channel.
Okay.
And now we have regrets.
We
and
have-
everyone's mad at us.
We've made a mistake.
We have made
And
several
I
mistakes.
just need to know when you're going to understand when to shut it down.
We have made
like-
several.
Keep asking you to shut it down.
Mistakes.
So we are here again as the Slice Girl. Here again as the Slice Girls, as if we're coming back as someone else.
We're appearing tonight as the Slice Girls. And tomorrow we might appear as Taylor Swift. Who's to say?
And then my chicken thighs are going to be done, so I'm going to have to get up and do that.
$12 on Amazon, but Amazon.
From the Amazonian.
Amazon. From the Amazon.
Performing as the Slice Girl.
In the role of Slice Girls.
I need to go on D&D.
Oh, I didn't do that either. I literally have been staring at this phone for 10, 15 seconds. Couldn't remember why I picked it up.
Why did you pick it up? D&D.
To put on do. See? This is why I don't think we need an intro. Because it's just
can't
not
do it.
possible.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Can you just intro it? Because clearly this is not. You probably look like the Queen of England.
We're here again on another Wednesday.
No.
Nope, it's not Wednesday. Wednesday.
Look at my thighs out of the oven.
On that.
Shout out. Did we edit? I mean, did we Did we intro?
No.
Did we didn't do it yet?
I'm doing it now.
All right, I'll shut up.
Patience is a virtue, my dear.
Okay. 6 minutes, babe. This is your edit too. So
What else?
2 hours later.
2 hours later.
You're like, guys, that's not what it's about at all. Actually,
It's
it's about a
about a
fishing
fishing
trip I took with my dad.
Today,
Oh my god, we're done. It's done. Shut it down. It's done. It's done. We had a good run.
I'm
I
so
feel like
dizzy
it's-
right now. I don't know why.
Oh, we gotta pause on a different. Yeah, we weren't
Was
doing
it
him
bad?
favors. Yeah.
Poor man.
If you faint, I will never recover. For more stuff. No, not the time. Okay. Okay, I'll just mute myself. Okay. BRB. Just never come back.
I mean,
Just my chair. Just do this without me, my empty chair. He's
like the way he carries a metal.
he's all the views that we have. It's just my
He's
dad.
doing a great job.
Little bugger.
Were you gesturing for me?
My bracelet.
Laughs so hard
When she laughs,
She passes out.
like those people on the roller coasters where they're just like. All right, end the video. We're done.
Let's just get the
it's-
cutting room floor out of the way now. We'll do all of that in one piece. That'll be much easier to edit. Honestly.
So now you know. Just take this
Take the whole chunk of the
7-minute
beginning
chunk
and put it at
in
the
the
end.
back.
Yep,
Okay,
we're good.
I love this for you.